But now that this dream that I had has come true, I strongly see the rest of it happening. Now, it could not, I always say this, I am intuitive based, it's not fact based. Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie, so grateful to have you all. Let's get into this reading. Well, I'm doing something a little different. So, in light of the recent fires happening in Los Angeles, I decided to talk about the dreams I had and why I left. So, this is a little different reading than I usually do. I am going to explain why I left, the dreams that I used to have, and all that kind of stuff. So, this is not for you. I totally get it. If it is, please like it so that I know that you like these kind of videos and I can do more of them. So if you don't follow my channel, I'm usually about tarot. I read tarot on hot topics. This is a hot topic and I feel so, my heart is heavy for all the people that have lost their homes, all of them. And I don't care if you have tons of money, I don't care if you have no money. This is what really equalizes us, and as much as I go on about how I'm not crazy about certain celebrities and LA culture, they are still human, and from the human in me to the human in them, I send them compassion. I say, especially if it's you, not especially, but if it is you that's watching this, that's going through a hard time in LA, if you lost your home, if you're surrounded by smoke. I still have friends there, so I've been keeping up with them. And they say it's very smoky, it's hard to breathe, the air quality sucks, so I'm sending my compassion, love, and I am thinking of you deeply. I'm also donating the proceeds of this video, in addition to some of my own money, to Red Cross, the American Red Cross Association. If you have a better foundation organization that is helping out in these LA wildfires, please let me know in the comment section and I'll donate to them instead. Something that's, I used to live in LA, and from the end of 2017, I moved from New York to LA the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, as they call it in the UK, 26th of December, 2017, and I left 15th of December, 2021. So I spent 4 years, almost completely 4 years in Los Angeles, and in the beginning, I loved it. I'm big on nature. I love my walks in the park. I have to live by nature, otherwise I become very grumpy because I like to hike. That's what I loved about LA. That's what kept me in LA for so long. I didn't like the celebrity culture. It's not for me. I used to teach yoga there, and I would meet a lot of celebrities. Some were great, some were horrific, but in a nutshell, I'm very grateful for the LA experience. In LA, I expanded my spirituality. I met one of my exes who I no longer speak to, but has made an impact on my life immensely. In fact, 2 exes I had in LA made a huge impact on me. Whether it was good or bad, I made the best of the situation. And it really helped me mature in my spirituality, astrology. I think it's such a spiritual place, whether you are into darkness or into light. That's a deeper conversation, but it really helped me develop my tarot practice. I'm very grateful for the experience that I had in LA, so I don't want to take away from that at all, because even though it wasn't for me, I battled with leaving LA because of the nature, I actually used to manifest living in the Palisades, where the fires have broken out the most. And so I think this is why it's so heavy for me, this whole situation, because I wanted to live in Malibu. Even leaving LA was so difficult because one of my dreams since I was a kid was to live in Malibu. That was my ultimate. Or the Pacific Palisades. It's beautiful. I used to drive there with my friend. I used to go on Sundays when I first moved there, and it was just magical, And I would see movies about it when I was a kid. in South Africa. I would just watch and just be so amazed, you know. But it's been tough, you know. And I actually remember when I first moved there, I have a really good friend. Her family lived there. Their house got destroyed, and it's been tough for a lot of people, and I totally get it, you know, to feel empathy for them. So I want to talk about, I used to have dreams. The reason I left LA is that I was suffering from deep depression just before I left, and I decided that I had to make a change. I didn't want to leave LA. I'm glad I did, because not only did I foresee what's happening right now, but also I felt like I was working against a system, a very deep system, you know. I'm an Aquarius and I'm big on freedom, and I felt very stifled by the culture there. It was towards the end of COVID, and I felt as though I just felt trapped, you know, and yeah, I just felt trapped. And I remember just being on my bedroom floor crying, and I was like, I have to make this change, you know. So I'm glad I left. I was kind of forced to, but I'm very glad I left because my life is so much better now. And before I left LA, towards the last 2 years, I used to have heavy, heavy dreams. In fact, one of my dreams that I had is coming true right now. And a lot of my dreams come true. I'm an intuitive. A lot of my dreams come true. And one of the many dreams that I had was that LA burned to the ground. I also had a dream that Gavin Newsom, the governor, and I don't want to get too much into politics because my channel is not about politics, so please refrain from blaming anybody politically in the comment section. I will delete that. But because I just feel like all around they can be evil people. But I had a dream that Gavin Newsom was being paid by a mysterious man. I never saw the man, but I saw him being paid to destroy LA. And that's when I decided, after I had that dream, I decided to leave LA. I had forgotten about my dreams until recently, when I saw one of the pictures was literally both sides on fire and a road also basically on fire, just a little bit of it left. That's what I had a dream of. And I remember seeing that dream so vividly. And because of those dreams, I decided to leave. Now, if you are in LA, I'm going to tell you this. I've had dreams that it gets worse. And only when I saw that picture did I remember the dreams that I had. But one of the dreams that I had was that, like I said, Gavin Newsom was being paid to destroy LA by people who want to come in and invest in it, foreign interest, greedy type tycoons. But he was being paid by one particular person who's kind of in the curtain, in the shadows. I never saw who that man was. Now, with that being said, I also saw more lockdowns coming. I saw kind of like encampments. It wasn't really people that are unhoused or homeless encampments, but it was just a lot of people that looked destitute. It was kind of dystopian. And that kind of freaked me out, and that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to leave LA. But now that this dream that I had has come true, I strongly see the rest of it happening. Now, it could not, you know, I always say this, I am intuitive based, it's not fact based. But the energy that I got from the dreams that I had is that this is happening on purpose. I don't want to get into politics, like I said before, because I'm on a political channel. You can do your own research. But it's very clear that it seems like a setup, in my opinion, in order to work against the people living in California. And it's very sad because, like I said, California is great. In fact, I planned, I was going to maybe, when I left LA, I was like, maybe I should stay in San Diego. I was going to move to San Diego. Or move a little farther up to like Ojai in California. But after having those dreams, like those intense dreams, I decided to just leave the West Coast in general and move back to the East Coast because I'm from New York. Well, I grew up, I was born in New York and I lived there for a long time, from a teenager to an adult. So, yeah, those dreams really got me scared. And I would tell my friends about it, they weren't really that concerned. And I just spoke to a friend again and she was like, remember you had those dreams? And I was like, yes, I did. I used to have those heavy, heavy dreams. And oftentimes when I have those kind of dreams, they end up coming true. So if you are in LA and if you are in California, my recommendation is to get out. I will be pulling an oracle card for hope and inspiration. But the energy that I get very strongly is that there's a deeper, especially with the Olympics coming in 2028, they have a plan to destroy California to the ground and then rebuild it. And it's going to happen in the next year. So just keep that in mind. This is all a part of the plan. That's why I think the mayor is very staunch. I feel like she's going along with the plan. Again, I don't want to get into politics because I don't believe in this whole team versus team, all that kind of stuff. I think that people should look at the candidate, not what party they represent. But with that being said, there is a deeper message about this. So let's pull a card for hope. Call on the angels, a card for hope for all of those. And I say in California because it's going to spread. It starts with LA now, but it's going to spread. So I get it's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. So some of you might feel, or the collective might feel, like they're hopeless. But I actually saw that. I actually saw other states coming in to help save. But it's going to take years. It's going to take years to restore what has happened, unfortunately. And like I said, as bad as this is, the worst has, from my dreams, the worst has not happened yet. So also, it's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. And I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. So that's what I have for you all. If you're in LA, California, I send you all so much love. I remember being in the fires because I used to work in the valley. I taught in different yoga studios. And I taught in 2018, the end of 2018, I taught in the valley. And these valley winds happen every year. You know, the valley winds are known for going up like that. They go up. And that's what causes these fires because it goes very deep. I don't want to give an explanation about it because I don't want to be quick, do your own research about it. But I grew up in South Africa that has very similar climate, Johannesburg. And how they do it, they control burn. We don't have fires like this. We used to when I was a kid. But they stopped them by doing controlled burns and cement walls to stop the fires from going over, if I remember correctly. If you're from South Africa, please correct me. But we used to have them when we were a kid, but then they resolved them. So I just find it astonishing that a first world country, the fifth biggest economy in the US, I believe it's the fifth, in the world, can't get it together with fires. It's just like, so I have empathy, compassion, and my heart goes out to all of those who are going through this right now in California. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching.